Aqua Gang Gang, what it do? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Please give us exactly what we need to know, Spirit. Give us exactly what we need to know. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, of course. Okay, it's general, as I always like to say, guys. It may or may not resonate, and there may be parts that do resonate and parts that don't. Just keep an open mind. It is fluid tarot, okay? Cross watchers, put yourself where you belong in the story. All right, guys, please take a moment and click that like button if you don't mind. Support your girl. I really do appreciate all of you guys. Okay, words can never really express my appreciation for you guys riding with your girl, because y'all know I ride with y'all. I love y'all. Zam. Okay, happy birthday for all of you who have celebrated recently or are getting ready to celebrate, or maybe you celebrating all year. Shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying, right? So happy birthday just to us as a collective. Okay, we the shit. Period. Now, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm trying to figure out where they're guiding me. They didn't really, normally they give me a deck to start with. They did give me a set of decks to use in this read particularly, right? But I just don't know. Okay, so we're starting here, they said. So we're going to start out with the Kipper deck. Didn't really get much energy in the meditation, and I'm believing that that is purposefully. Okay, there are things that are going to come out in the cards that I necessarily probably wouldn't be able to put in words if they just gave me, okay, so this is somebody who may have knocked you off your rocker, somebody who knocked you out of focus, somebody who you maybe viewed as a person who was on your same trajectory, who was on your same level, who was going in the same direction as you. This is almost somebody who made you fall out of course in reference to where you were going, what your goals were. Depending on how long you were with this person, you may have felt like you lost yourself, right? Lost your way. This is a pathway. I am being told to tell you that another person cannot make you do that. If there was one thing or one energy that stuck out the most in the meditation, it was the notion that everything happens for a reason. So it's not like this was never going to happen. It had to. Oh, baby. Yeah, absolutely. This, all of it had to happen. And it almost feels like a great demise or upheaval that happened, right? A demolishing of either one's old self, one's spirit, for some of you, one's emotional capacity, just something that was completely torn down. And I believe that it's being rebuilt, but it had to happen. So if you've been toiling in your mind in reference to how you could have done things differently, how you could have reacted differently, how you could have did this different, or I should have left at this time, or I should have never went back at that time, or I should have did, like, all of that is counterproductive is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you know if that's you or not. There is an extremely fortunate opportunity that is coming your way. It feels like a specific opportunity, okay? It doesn't even feel like a gamble or nothing like that, right? It doesn't feel like a lottery ticket or anything. It just feels like an opportunity that's literally being placed before you. Yeah, so here's the thing. You definitely want to watch out for any situations that may be masked as something good, right? I keep hearing everything that glitters is not gold, right? So it might just be gold plated, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It might be gold leaf. Even though it's real gold, it's not solid. You know what I'm saying? They're just yielding you to kind of pay attention to any falsehoods that might be in your life at this time. There may be a person, one person in particular. This is how you got knocked off track, or you feel that way. But this pathway that you were on, I believe the way that you were going to get to your destination or your goal at hand was never on this pathway anyways. You see what I'm saying? So you may have had an idea in your mind in reference to how you were going to meet certain goals, how you were going to reach certain levels in your life, or reach certain financial a certain financial status, a certain marital status, a certain status in general, right? Everybody has this notion, or a lot of people do, right? The whole fairy tale, right? It's like, damn, I thought I would have been married by now. I thought I would have had a couple kids by now. I thought I would have, been, it's the fairy tale that everyone is sold. And then when you see that your life is not quite, panning out the way you thought it would, right? First come love, then come marriage, then come the baby in the baby carriage. Maybe you had the baby first, you know what I'm saying? You had some love, but then you lost the love, and it wasn't no marriage. You know what I'm saying? It was just like all kind of all over the place. There is an extremely fortunate opportunity that is coming your way. It feels like a specific opportunity. I'm saying? It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place. It was just like all kind of all over the place yeah, that was a great disappointment to see that it may have all been a lie, right? Whatever you felt like society was telling you was the norm, it's like, that's not the way my life is going. Well, Spirit is like literally screaming at this point that yes, your goals, your desires, your manifestations are all going to come to pass. They have to, because of the person that you have cultivated yourself into up until this point. But you just weren't going to get there on this path, right? You were on the wrong path. So they had to shake some shit up and do some things in your life that may not have been that comfortable, right? If we're honest, it feels like growing pains. It feels like heartbreaks, disappointments, right? Losing opportunities, etc., etc. Just, you feel like it was one L after the next for some of you, or if you had a win, you've lost it all for some of you. Okay. That does not mean that the life that you envision for yourself is not going to come to pass. It's just, you have to yield control to Spirit. You can't tell them how to get you there. You see what I'm saying? You can most certainly tell the universe what it is that you want, what your perfect life looks like, what you want your quality of life to look like, what you would like your mate to be like, etc., etc. But you cannot tell them how to get you there. You see what I'm saying? They will not be bossed around. Excuse me, guys, if you hear me sniffling, my sinuses are running amok at this point, right? So excuse me. So we have Insta-famous. Now, this is in reference to the person that's coming through, their energy. This is somebody who likes a lot of attention. This is someone who may put on different character traits just to trigger you, just to get a rise out of you, just to get a reaction, just to get some form of engagement. This is someone who likes the spotlight. This is someone who views themselves as a person to be looked up to. I don't know how true that is or not, right? This is someone who really bigs themselves up internally. They may have individuals around them who also treat them that way, as if their shit is completely tight, as if they're the finest thing walking, as if they are busting it down in that bedroom like nobody could ever. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who is definitely gassed up. Okay, no propane. Okay, this person definitely thinks a lot of themselves, and they definitely expect to be recognized and, you know, have recognition for even like the smallest, littlest, minute things, right? Like paying bills and shit like that. It's like, you're an adult. What the fuck? You want a cookie? I mean, you're living in that bitch, ain't you? So you don't think you got to pay rent? Like, what the fuck? Right? Conversations with this kind of person would be like them gloating about doing regular adult shit. Okay, and it's just like, yeah, you don't get pride. That's unimpressive. Let's see here. Some of you, I'm just hearing this intuitively, some of you may create a bit of a persona for yourself on social media. Okay, this could be a mirrored card. Depending on what it is that you do, or what talents you have, or what things you decide to put out into the universe, it does feel like that could be some of you all's opportunity. This great fortune that keeps kind of sticking out. If that is you, or whatever great fortune that's coming in, you know, you may have just put out into the universe that you want to be financially stable. You want to be wealthy, not just rich. You want to live, not just be living to pay bills and shit like that. You want to experience life, not just evolve. I mean, not just revolve, right? In life, you want to actually experience it. You would have never expected the way this shit is going to come about. Okay. Some of you may become famous behind whatever this opportunity is. I don't know if that's good or not, right? Everybody doesn't want to be famous. You might just be looking to have the financial means, the financial status, but it feels like this is notoriety, recognition for something that you've done, and an opportunity to do so, but it will surprise you. This opportunity that comes in and the way that it takes off this way will surprise you. Some of you may be performers. Some of you, it's just something that you're getting ready to share with a mass of people, and you're going to think that it will reach just a small group, but it really will reach like the masses. Okay. Like, yeah, millions of people. I just feel that, right? Look at this group of people here. You see what I'm saying? Like millions and millions and millions. You would have never expected it to pop like that. It's almost like that comment when people put stuff on TikTok right? And then it goes viral and they're like, damn, I ain't even expect this video to blow up like that. You know, I didn't even know it was gonna do all that, right? That's definitely going to be your stance. You would have never guessed that this would be the thing that would put you on the map. And then I feel like from this victory, your opportunities will only expand from there. You see what I'm saying? It will be one thing after another, after another, after another. It's only up, it feels like. Lots of contracts, lots of people wanting to partner with you, sponsorships, shit like that. That's what I feel, okay? So, here's the issue with that, okay? I feel as though there is someone here in this energy, you guys, who may show up as a supporter, someone who supports you, but this will be someone who is possibly, you know, bad mouthing you behind your back, you know, kind of wishing ill will upon the things that you do have planned moving forward. This is someone who will possibly be forced out of your life if you have not already cut this person off. You know, the universe does that sometimes, right? I don't believe it's a tower moment at this point. It feels like someone who will organically be removed from your life by the divine, but there will be an opportunity for you to re-engage with this person, and it's going to be up to you to choose yourself. Yeah. Yes. It's going to be up to you to choose yourself over this person. That sounds easier said than done, you guys, okay? Y'all know I like to keep it real over here, right? So we're all human and we've all been in situations, just depending on how much emotional attachment is still here. It might not be as easy. Yeah, the smartest decision sounds like choosing yourself. That sounds like the smart, logical thing to do. And Aquarians are very logical and analytical. So it's not far-fetched that some of you may just go ahead and go for it. But we also have to take into account that emotions don't really know. You know, your heart just kind of, if you're going through that avenue, your emotions may lead you to want to choose this person again, to be with this person again. You may have some sort of false hope, or that may be something that they portray to you, right? We do have false person here. This is like false hopes, false victories, future faking. Yes. Hello, vocabulary. If you don't know what that is, Google it, bitch. I'm telling you, okay? It's nothing to be played with. It is a term that signifies someone who speaks of having things with you off in a distance, though, to get you to think that, you know, they're around for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a solid connection and they're planning for you, right? There are plans for us. When in all actuality, they're just talking. It's all talk. That shit is never going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I can't wait for us to vacation next summer. You're not even going to be knowing them next summer. They won't even be talking to you by that point, right? They would have already moved on, or it would just never happen, right? Talks of marriage and children and, you know, doing shit together, starting a business, right? It's all talk. And it is with the hope to get you to hold on to just the words, right? With future faking, there are no actions put behind those words. They want you blindly to just hold on to the words itself. Never mind you that it's been 15, 20 years and none of this shit has popped off. They've never really popped off anything that they said that they were going to do. They never really brought it to pass. You know what I'm saying? Not anything that really counts. But if they could just get you to hold on to the notion, to the thought, not the action, to the thought that this may happen, or to romanticize it in your mind, you know, picturing it and shit like that, how it would look, how it would feel, you know, to finally have exclusivity, or, you know, buy a home with this person and build a life together and experience life and travel and have kids and all of that shit will have people holding on without nothing. You're not holding on to anything. You're holding on to air. Okay. Bubbles. Please give me one card in reference to where you stand in all of this, divine. Please give me one card. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck, which I have fallen in love with because it definitely gives insight in reference to the divine's trajectory on where they're sending you, especially if you're confused about why things have to transpire in this way and you've been doing your work. You've been doing the work, beloved, yet here we are. You know what I'm saying? So we have, practice gratitude. last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, I've been doing the work. I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. Where is my harvest? They are yielding you to be grateful for what you have in the moment. One of the most powerful ways to manifest anything. It doesn't matter. Love, money, career options, a better quality of life, whatever it is that you see fit for yourself that you would like to do. The best way to manifest that thing is to practice gratitude for everything else that you already have. And all of us really can find something, you know what I'm saying? And that just kind of opens the energy and the frequency level for the manifestations of the future to come to pass. You see what I'm saying? We also have detoxify. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. Full moon in Taurus. So is there a bit of bitterness or resentment just at the divine? Are you mad at spirit? Please tell me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I'm on the right track if you have resonated thus far. There is a choice here. And a lot of times people will think that it's a no-brainer to choose yourself, but we do have somebody here who you had a true connection with, okay? There may still be some cords here connected to this person energetically. So I said all of that to say it's not going to be as easy as just saying it. You know what I mean? If this person comes back around saying the right shit, and I feel like that's the energy that we're dealing with. They don't talk out of their ass when they're trying to persuade or coerce a person, right? Manipulate. This person is a master manipulator. They will first try to get your attention, however, okay? They're going to try to be recognized. We do have this infamous card, right? This is somebody who's trying to gain your recognition, get your attention again. You're no longer on their pathway. That you have cut out of that pathway, okay? You got the fuck out of Dodge. You took another turn. You're choosing another way. Instead of going down this road. It's almost like you could see that the ending of this is dead. Like it's a dead end. And you would only be going around the cul-de-sac and going back in the opposite direction. And who has time for that, right? That's wasting too much of my damn time. Yeah. This is most certainly divinely guided, you guys. Woo, the powerful shit that is getting ready to really hit your life. It is a little overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Please keep your eyes peeled for signs and synchronicities. This is definitely from the aspect of the divine. This is their portion of the read. These two moon cards is them giving you like direct advice in reference to how to navigate this moving forward, because you do have some things coming toward you that you don't currently see. So you will need their advice in order to keep your footing in this, okay? So we not only have practice gratitude, but there is a need to detoxify. Detoxing is to release, to get rid of. You see what I'm saying? So that is most certainly why I feel that this energy will forcefully be removed, but that doesn't mean it won't be back. You know that, right? They always come back. This is a matter of choosing yourself for sure, okay? You have the power to grant this person or anybody access. It's free will. You never have to say, you can do we can all do whatever we want to do. You see what I'm saying? But now at this juncture, it's about being a little bit more, purposeful, doing things with more intent, and at the forefront of it all, whether it be you wanting to rebalance the area of finances, spirituality, emotionality, your mental space, your home life, your relationships, getting to know yourself, your self-love journey. At the end of the day, it's really all about like a wholeness, a happiness. This is where they're trying to take you. This is why this pathway had to be cut short. Okay? Now, for some of you, when spirit cut this shit, it may have been a tower moment because they gave you the opportunity to walk away from this situation. Could have been multiple situations for some of you that they gave you the opportunity to walk away from, and you chose other people over yourself. You do that a couple times, they don't give you the opportunity to choose anymore, then comes the tower. You see what I'm saying? That is forceful. That is forcefully removing people, and it's almost like ripping you away from someone that you may have a cord or a soul tie with. It's very painful. You think about ripping that, right? Yeah, that's for some of you, not all of you. Let me know down in the comments which group you may be in. Are you the one who was hit with a tower moment by spirit because you kept choosing people over you? Or are you in the set of people who have this coming towards you, right? Because tarot is fluid. So this could definitely be something that has already transpired, something that is currently happening or predictive of the future. Regardless of which group you stand in, you all have this fortunate opportunity coming in, okay? It's not gold plated. It's not fake. It's not Kubrickskonian. You know what I'm saying? It's not gold leaf. Goddamn, it ain't Chuck E. Cheese coins. It is an actual fortune that you will stumble upon. It will actually quite surprise you. I'm sorry, I digress. So for the other set of you, who have not experienced that yet, this is what is coming towards you. We have a person who will be removed forcefully, but they will be back. For the universe to get you in a position to revoke access, you have to do it. Boy. This person may also be spying on you online. I'm just hearing that, right? Creating false profiles, fake profiles, right? Hiding behind someone else's profile, maybe. Okay, so we have fake profile right here, as well as this false person card. So you may not even know that you're on this person's radar any longer, depending on how long the two of you have been in disconnect. But that's neither here nor there. This is about your happiness, guys. This is about your happiness, your fulfillment, and bringing that to pass sooner rather than later. I mean, I don't know how tired you are, but you know, they're here to help. They are literally directing this shit, okay? For those of you who are getting a warning in reference to this person being knocked out of your life, you might not see it coming, okay? They will forcefully be removed, but it's only because you didn't have the strength, right? There were other energies and forces keeping the two of you together. You wouldn't even be able to name them if someone asked you, because it's internally and it's unexplainable. Okay, so this is why it has to forcefully be done, but the person will be back around and you're going to have to choose yourself. Wow, that's deep. This went deeper than I expected. So I just want to pull one more card in reference to the energies. All right, so we're just going to pull a few more here. Just give us what we need to know, Spirit, out of this deck. Just give us exactly what Aqua needs to know in reference to this. Wow, that's a whole nother, wow. Yeah, guys. And it might be painful. Some of you are going to be forced to do that, though. Unfortunately, yeah. So here's the thing. Even if this is a newer person, this is the same lesson. You understand? So they are kind of trying to knock you off this path. You've dealt with several people. They all show up out of the bushes. They jumping out the bushes, you know what I'm saying? And because you can't see the forest beyond the trees, it's just like, oh, a new person, but they're really not new. It's just a different face, maybe a different body for some of them. And you know, it's the same energies and it's the same lesson over and over and over again. Okay. So that feels very specific. I do feel like that's a great majority of the people who resonate with this message, though. You will know exactly what I'm saying. The same shit was happening in every connection that popped up on this pathway. So Spirit was like, oh yeah, no, this road is closed. You're going to have to turn down. Detour. Do they though? Do they really though? You know what I'm saying? Sounds good. I don't believe that's the case. But it sounds like some shit that they never said before, you know? This is not the kind of person to take accountability or, you know, even speak about what they think they did wrong or even want to be in a space to listen to what you have to say about any of it, actually, right? Whether they were right or wrong. So this will definitely pique your interest because it's something very different than what they would have ever said before. Even if it's not specifically this, I feel like whatever this conversation is or engagement is something that will pique your interest. It will tempt you because it's out of the character of this person, but you are not gonna outright see that it's just another falsehood that they're putting on. You know what I'm saying? It's just another mask, you know? But this is someone who actually, you know, they're confident in the fact that that will help them regain access because they've never tried it before. And it's so drastically different than what they would have ever said in the past. So it will catch your attention. It will catch you off guard, even possibly. They may even do some things for you, some nice things to catch your attention or to regain access to your heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? If you've already cut this person out, they will be interested in that. Yep, told you. It will be extremely unusual. Whatever it is that they are saying or talking about, or whatever offer it is they have, even if it's just whatever it is that this person says or does for you will be extremely unusual, and that is where the tempting or the temptation may stem from. So just keep that in mind, right? I'm not calling you weak. I'm just telling you that's what they said, okay? Now, let's go on over to the extended, okay? I definitely want to dig in for sure. I want to see what karma is approaching this person in the near future, all right? I also want to see what habits will they be forced to release in the near future. That will give us an idea if there has been any sort of spiritual awakening, if there's been any real changes that can back this shit up. For those of you who still have the stomach for this, of course, okay? I have to keep it fair, right? I also want to see this person's next steps, their intentions. That's going to be extremely important. That will go hand in hand with whatever changes they've made, just to give you an idea if this is even worth, you know, looking at again. I'll also see what the potential outcome is if you stay and if you go. We will look at both. There's absolutely no judgment. Y'all always know that, right? And then I want to see what would be the silver lining for all of this occurring in your life. That's really important. That really stuck out in my own spirit, you know, as I was meditating. That's definitely something that I want to look into, because it's going to at least show you what good things will transpire from this experience. And it's definitely something in the near future, right? We have both happiness and great fortune here. So it's not a lie. I also want to see what Spirit's focus advice to speed up momentum towards your person, your divine counterpart, what it is that they suggest you focus on to speed up that momentum. And then we'll also do a finance message, okay? For those of you who are currently manifesting financial freedom, that is just something intuitively that I was guided to put into this. So that's going to be very important, because I feel as though they have something very specific to say. And this is for those of you who have been manifesting that recently, okay? We will also get advice on how to get there, right? Financial freedom is what we're talking here. How to get there in the least amount of time, period. Like yesterday. All right, so click that like button. Click the subscribe button, okay? And I'm going to see you guys over at the extended, where we will unpack it all. It's going to be linked down below in the description box. Love y'all down, and I'll see y'all over there.